Okay guys, this is Cruzroy with a short film. This is my Raptor with the G gas engine in it. And the problem with these is now you're adding a CDI, you're adding an extreme amount of weight to this. So in the beginning I was running in a line 2-in-1, and it's actually for nitro, and I was running two LiPo batteries, one for the CDI and one for the 2-in-1 to run the RX. Okay, but now I soldered on some wires and I'll be running a Pulse 2550, and it's an RX battery, but if you notice it has a very thick lead, one of the leads, and that's the one I'll run to the CDI, and there's your RX lead. But because of the voltage, it's a little bit too much for the Raptor. Normally you can just plug this into the RX. So what I did was buy an Align 6 amp just BEC. Alright, and now that's all tied in to everything. And today's a rainy day, so I can't go out and test it. And also on my gray drive wheel on the 50, I didn't have the screws. I didn't screw in the gray gear to the one-way bearing. That's why it was slipping. I don't know why I did that. I must have been drunk that day or forgot, but I took it apart and figured it out. Now I got the proper tension, my gear's in the proper place, and that's pretty good. But the whole explanation of this, with all this weight that you're adding, is your CG. Helicopters have a big problem with CG. You got to keep your center of gravity good, otherwise they don't fly well. And what I want to show you here is I'm just wrapping some string around my fly bar, but by changing everything, now this is without fuel, of course, and without the nose. So the nose and the fuel should equal out each other, and it should work out well. But let me lift it here from the fly bar. I can do this with the camera in my hand. And I drop the battery. But she is perfectly level. The CG on this Raptor right now with the Go engine, the CDI, the battery is perfect. Alright, and it's true, I don't have the canopy on and I don't have the fuel, but once I put the fuel in and the canopy, it still should be okay. So I did that. I repaired my gear, and also on the other side, see if I can spin her around here, I did a dual vent system, a pressurized tank system, and I had a vent coming in just to exhaust if it got too pressurized, but I plugged it. It works better being pressurized. Somebody's out there, some guys are flying it with no pressure at all, just with the vent, but I'm seeming not to get it running well without the pressure. So for now I'll be using the pressure. Alright, so I eliminated the Align. I'm running one battery for both. This is Cruzroy and his Raptor, and I'm out of here.